As Kuruluş Osman continues to build its narrative arc, Episode 182 promises to be a pivotal chapter where the tensions between Osman Bey and his enemies reach a boiling point. But what exactly does this mean for the future of the Turkic tribes and the political landscape within the series? As we've seen, the core themes of loyalty, ambition, and strategy have been ever present in the show, and Episode 182 is set to deepen these themes even further. At the heart of the episode, we expect to see significant power shifts, possibly setting the stage for Osman Bey's long-awaited ascent. But does this episode mark the moment when Osman fully steps into the role he has been working toward? Or will the dynamics of his relationship with his allies and enemies complicate his path forward? A key factor in this episode will be how Osman continues to navigate the intricate web of alliances and betrayals that have been established throughout the series. We've witnessed the rise of formidable adversaries, but can they truly match Osman's intellect and leadership in this moment of great pressure? One of the primary storylines we anticipate is the development of Osman's relationship with key figures like his brother, Safsi, and his loyal companions. With internal divisions continuing to challenge his leadership, what new alliances might emerge in Episode 182? And will those alliances ultimately serve Osman's cause or threaten his plans? Part 2. The ongoing struggle with Byzantine influence and Mongol threats. The recurring conflict between the Byzantines, the Mongols, and the Turkish tribes has been a constant throughout Kuruluş Osman. With each passing episode, the geopolitical situation becomes more complex. The Byzantines, led by powerful figures like Alexios, continue to seek ways to undermine Osman's progress. Episode 182 seems to heighten this tension, especially as the series alludes to the larger military movements that will soon unfold. How will the Byzantine Empire react to the escalating strength of Osman and his tribe? One potential development we could see in the upcoming episode is the introduction of a new Byzantine tactic, perhaps using deception or political maneuvering to destabilize Osman's position. At the same time, the Mongol threat looms large. They have been portrayed as relentless and calculating in their pursuit of dominance. Could Episode 182 offer a glimpse into a more direct confrontation between Osman's forces and the Mongols? The Mongols' increasing aggression could lead to an unavoidable clash, but will Osman's strategic mind allow him to outwit this formidable foe? Or will the Mongols' ruthlessness force Osman to adopt more drastic measures? We also need to consider the emotional toll these external threats take on Osman's inner circle. As alliances shift and old friends become enemies, will loyalty remain intact, or will the pressure of external forces result in unexpected betrayals? Discussion question. What impact do you think the growing Byzantine and Mongol threats will have on Osman's strategy in the coming episodes? Will he need to adjust his leadership style to accommodate the changing geopolitical landscape? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Part 3. The role of Osman's family, loyalty, betrayal, and ambition. The role of family has been a central theme in Kuruluş Osman, and Episode 182 is likely to explore the internal dynamics of Osman's family more deeply. From the beginning, we've seen how personal relationships often intersect with political alliances. In the past, characters like Bamsi Bey and Abdurrahman Gazi have been key figures in Osman's struggle for power. But as Episode 182 unfolds, we might witness a more nuanced exploration of the role of Osman's brothers and even his sons in this ongoing battle. What can we expect from Safsi Bey in this episode? As someone with an already complex relationship with Osman, Safsi's motivations have often been unclear. Could he be looking to strike out on his own? Or will he continue to support Osman's cause? A potential rift between the brothers would add an extra layer of tension to the already volatile political climate. Meanwhile, the influence of Osman's mother, Haim Ana, continues to be felt. Her wisdom and guidance have been instrumental in Osman's growth as a leader. However, we must ask, will she play a more active role in the political drama of Episode 182? Her decisions could prove crucial in maintaining unity within the tribe. In Kuruluş Osman, one of the key elements that drives the narrative is the constant shifting of alliances, and Episode 182 will likely see this theme unfold in new and unexpected ways. As we've seen in previous episodes, Osman's ability to form and maintain alliances has been essential to his survival and success. But how long can he rely on these partnerships before his enemies turn his allies against him? With the increasing external pressures from both the Byzantines and the Mongols, Osman's position will become increasingly fragile. But will he take a more aggressive stance to secure his future, or will he be forced to rely on negotiation and diplomacy to outweed his adversaries? The balance between these two approaches will be central in episode 182. Perhaps the most interesting element to watch will be how Osman navigates the shifting dynamics within his own camp. As new faces enter the picture, will Osman find new allies, or will he struggle to maintain trust within his closest circle? One potential alliance that could be explored in this episode is with the neighboring tribes who are wary of the growing influence of the Mongols and the Byzantine Empire. Could Osman forge a strong partnership with them to face these common enemies? The possibility of forming a wider coalition could present new strategic opportunities for Osman, but could also introduce new risks. What if his new allies have their own agendas? The way Osman approaches this critical moment will reveal a great deal about his growth as a leader. Does he remain loyal to his core principles of fairness and trust, or does he become more manipulative and calculating in order to secure his power? This shift could be a game changer for his character development, affecting how audiences perceive him moving forward. Discussion question: do you think Osman will lean more into diplomacy or warfare to strengthen his position? Will his alliances be enough to carry him through the mounting challenges, or will betrayal from within his ranks be his undoing? Share your thoughts in the comments. Part 7. The battle for Osman's legacy. Will his vision prevail? As the episode progresses, another layer of complexity will undoubtedly surface. Osman Bey's vision for the future of the Turkish people and his pursuit of a unified empire. From the very beginning of the series, Osman has made it clear that his ultimate goal is the establishment of a great empire, one that transcends the tribal conflicts and instability of his time. Episode 182 will test whether his personal ambitions align with the greater good of the people he leads. Osman's desire to unite the various tribes under one banner has always been a driving force behind his actions. But as tensions rise within his camp and with outside enemies, is this vision still achievable, or will it prove to be too grand a task? The episode may present a turning point where Osman must make difficult choices about whether to prioritize his long-term dream or focus on the immediate survival of his tribe. A central question remains: is Osman's vision for unity truly achievable in the face of such intense opposition? Episode 182 could very well be the moment when Osman must decide whether to remain steadfast in his goal of unification or to compromise in order to maintain his position. How will his pursuit of a grand empire affect his relationships with those around him, especially with his closest allies, who may have their own ideas about leadership and power? As we've seen, ambition often comes at a cost, and it's possible that Osman will have to navigate this fine line carefully in the coming episodes. The emotional toll of such decisions could be profound, and episode 182 may highlight the personal sacrifices Osman is willing to make to ensure his vision comes to fruition. Discussion question: what do you think is more important for Osman in episode 182, the immediate survival of his people or the realization of his long-term vision for the empire? Do you think he will make a sacrifice to ensure the success of his dreams? Let us know in the comments. Part 8. The tension of betrayal, trust, lies, and power. Betrayal is one of the most compelling narrative devices in Kuruluş Osman. It forces characters to question their loyalties, sometimes leading them to make drastic decisions. As episode 182 unfolds, we will likely see more instances where trust is tested within Osman's circle. While Osman has proven himself to be a master strategist,